AMAC is a proud corporate partner of Texas Tech Athletics. With an exclusive inside look into the world of Texas Tech sports, this is KMAC's Red Raider Nation. Sponsored by Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
Welcome into your Red Raider Nation. I'm Tori Larned. The Texas Tech football team hitting the turf this morning for their fourth spring practice under new leadership, but head coach Matt Wells quickly setting an example for his team about what he's going to tolerate, benching 4 players from practice indefinitely. Those players, running back DeLeon Ward, cornerback DeMarcus Fields, defensive tackle Joseph Wallace, and wide receiver Corey Fulcher. Coach Wells says the reasons why they were benched aren't related, but says there's one thing that stands out for him overall.
We're not going to lower standard. There's a way to do things around here, and it's an honor, it's a privilege to work and to play and to coach at Texas Tech. It's not, nobody's entitled, and I'm not inferring that those guys are. I'm just saying that we're going to do things the right way around here. They could be back soon. They could be back in a while, or could never be back. We'll see.
Meanwhile, men's basketball using this week to learn the ins and outs of their first matchup in the NCAA tournament against 14th seed Northern Kentucky. The Red Raiders already familiar with 7 of the teams in the tournament, beating 6 of them, all but Duke, of course, in the regular season, but also finding their only 4 losses to these teams: Baylor, Kansas State, Iowa State, and of course the most recent West Virginia. None of those potential rematches coming anytime soon in the tournament, but a good indication of the high caliber teams they'll be facing.
You know, I can say this: we've been through about everything you can go through. We've played against different defenses, different styles, different kinds of players, so not a lot of inventing things this week in practice. We just remind the guys, hey, remember when we played Duke? Remember when we played Abilene Christian? Remember that game against Incarnate Word? That's always the objective in a non-conference schedule, and a conference schedule is to get you prepared for the postseason, and I think we've done that this year.
And David Collier and Ryan Hyatt now taking a deeper look at what the Red Raiders need to do to repeat last year and actually maybe make a deeper run in this week's Last Call.
This is Red Raider Nation's Last Call.
Welcome back to the March Madness edition of Last Call, and we're talking Texas Tech in the NCAA tournament. There are things you have to do and there are things you have to avoid. Let's start it off tonight with what Texas Tech has to do to hang around in this tournament for a while.
To start against Northern Kentucky, Chris Beard style here, you got to get a lot of people involved. You want to see Matt Mooney, you want Davide Moretti, you want those guys to get hot early so there's plenty of options and they can't just key on one guy, which we saw for the most part, it seemed like, in that West Virginia game.
No, I agree, and I think this team's not going to change its depth rotation, but you've got to get points out of Fran Corporate, as I call them. The guys coming off the bench. Yeah. I think the magic number in these games for that bench is going to be around 17 to 19. When they've been hitting that number with those 3 guys, that's when they started scoring 78, 80, 80 plus a game during February. So I look for that. I also think just, you know, a fast start would be really nice in both games. Don't let another team hang around too long.
Lady Raiders head coach Marlene Stallings, just one of many in the crowd at the NJCAA tournament Monday night. Stallings taking a look at South Georgia Tech's Rika Jackson. She's actually a future Lady Raider. Jackson with the 3 right there. She'll score 8 for the night. Their road, though, coming to an end, losing to Trinity Valley 73 to 48. And Sarah Shamatzi, another future Red Raider, she's going to be playing with South Plains College tomorrow in the tournament as well. So that's at 12 p.m. A lot of fun tournaments going on right now.
It is. Close to home.
Yeah.
Go see those. We'll be right back.